Hello, class of cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You right here. What's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and you smoking with Big J.
And Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and make sure you tell a friend.
Please believe, do that. We want to thank everybody that tap in and tune in with us and subscribe to the podcast. We appreciate that. And we got a special guest in the house with us tonight. We got Mistah Cannabis. What it do?
What it do?
That's right.
Thanks for having me, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming.
Best way to smoke.
My way, your best way to
Yes,
smeezo.
sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
it come with gifts.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Got some tree for you, a grinder, a lighter,
That's
and
nice.
the Best Way to Smoke papers, t-shirt.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna rep that.
For sure.
Got the tree, got the hemp, got the flare. Gonna put that in the air.
You know what I'm saying? So look, before we jump all the way into the show, you know we always do the Best Way to Smoke tip. And when we have a guest, we ask the guest, you know, what's your tip for the people?
Man, I smoke with a lot of people, man. So I got a lot of tips, man. I done seen lots of flags on the play when it comes to smoking, man.
Flag on the play.
One, you got to have more weed than you got paper. Some
Facts.
people, man, they just, they trying to roll the whole loose leaf up or the whole backwood with a 0.5, and you can't smoke like that no more, man. That was in the 90s. We was supposed to smoke a 0.5. But we can't do that no more. That's one tip. You can't have more paper than weed.
Roll up.
Facts.
Two tip, man, since normally in my circle, I'm the one rolling blunts, man. I'm Mistah Cannabis, so everybody I'm rolling blunts. One rule I like to go over is, man, do not just full lip my blunt. Like, don't just have my blunt hanging off your mouth while you talking and smoking and don't do that to my blunt. Like that,
For real.
I will send you to the gulag.
That's
You would never get my blunt again after that. Two, can't no juicy lips. Don't wet the blunt out. That's for me, everybody.
No drip lip.
And I also say, man, if you rolling up for me, man, don't wet that motherfucker up like that. Don't be sucking all on the blunt. I won't even touch it. I won't even touch it.
Man. Hey, nigga be like, no offense. I'm cool.
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Man,
cool.
I agree to everything you just spoke, man.
Like, do you know that first name of that blunt, man? Because you done put your lips all in my lips. You done molested that blunt, man.
Making relations
I
with
can't
the
do
motherfucker.
it. I can't do it.
Man, like hell no. But yeah, that's those are definitely some good tips right there. You know what I'm saying? For sure, man. And that's the Best Way to Smoke tip.
That's it.
Yep. So look, tell us, where you grew up at, where you from, and how you got into the cannabis industry.
Man, I'm Mistah Cannabis. I'm born and raised in LA, grew up in Pasadena. I got into cannabis. Actually, I got into cannabis on the hemp side. So, I was in school studying to be an architect.
Dope.
And
That's right.
I read this book. I read a book by Jack Hare. You know who Jack Hare is?
Yep.
It's a person, though, right?
Right.
A lot of people don't know. They think it's just a strain, but it's actually a brilliant man.
Yep.
And he wrote this book explaining, like, there are 50,000 things you can do with cannabis hemp. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, all 50,000. So I'm taking him. I'm trying to find my spot.
Heard of that book.
Oh, it's a great book, man. Shout out to my guy, Dan Hare. He owns Jack Hare. He's Jack Hare's son. But yeah, I read that book, man, and came across houses. I'm like, houses out of cannabis. And I'm like, oh man. So I dug in deep, and then the next thing you know, I mastered my craft. I started a club at my college. It's the first cannabis club ever chartered in any college or university. I did it back on hemp and how my architecture with hemp. So everything I did in architecture was related to hemp. I went on a college tour. I taught people how to use hemp. John Sally got involved with me. We did some big things. And then I built the first house in LA out of cannabis hemp.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's dope. Like what area, LA?
Actually, I built it in Northridge, but you know,
Okay.
LA
Yeah,
County.
It's still the
Right,
same.
right.
Yeah,
It worked,
LA
it worked.
County. Yeah, I'm claiming LA.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's
claiming
like
it all. Yeah.
Right, for sure, for sure.
Like really in that area, you know what I'm saying, to build a house out of hemp, because you know they subjective to fires, earthquakes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
if you got hemp
fireproof.
up there, like how long ago was it that this house was built?
This house was built in 2018, right before the
recently,
pandemic.
yeah.
Yeah,
Shit, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's some years. What, 5 years? 5 years.
about
now?
5
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about a hemp house, man, is it's fireproof. That's what's one, man. We in California. I saw like our fire disaster rate is like higher than anywhere in the United States. So I'm
Sure.
like, I can make a fireproof house. And so I was like, yo, let's do it. And after doing that, man, I ran tests on it. I used to let people burn the hemp, try to burn it down. I actually got a video on my Instagram page of the and what county did that? Ojai Fire Department came down and tried to burn down a hemp wall. They brought a truck out. They had it with a torch. And it was on it for a minute and nothing had it. We just bring out something hotter.
And it's just pure hemp?
The secret to hempcrete is hemp, lime, and water.
Hemp, lime, and water.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I mean, I got a little secret ingredient that I put in
right.
called, my little special agent that I puts in there to
For
help
sure.
me out. But pretty much hemp, lime, and water. You mix it up, you can make hempcrete all day.
Hempcrete?
Hempcrete, like so it's hot concrete, but
Hempcrete.
hempcrete, no concrete added.
Yeah.
Is somebody living in the house now?
Yeah,
That's dope.
That's real
So is
dope.
it a plan to build more houses?
build more. Man, I built
That's
Battle
super
Cat. I
cool.
built him a
Right.
studio wall in his house because hemp is also soundproof.
Yeah.
So I can make Battle Cat in the studio when he rocking out. I can just move this wall. I can make the building small, or I can open it up and be large. I can do all that. It also sound insulation.
That's
No
cool
sounds
as
go
fuck.
through it. Man, it's dope, man. It's a dope ass product, man. It needs to be discovered more. We
Really?
took it to a range, man. Shot every caliber at it. It's bulletproof. We want no caliber go through hempcrete. So that's what sold Battle Cat. I said, I can build you something that's fireproof and bulletproof.
Is
Right.
it heavy?
Light,
Okay.
light,
Hmm.
definitely. I seen it
Man,
like a
that's-
hemp car,
that's-
man. You can make cars
that's
out of hemp,
dope,
man. You
man.
can
That's
pick the
dope.
whole body of the car by yourself, and that car would be indestructible. I took a sledgehammer, smacked it as hard as I could. I couldn't even leave a dent on it. Made out of hemp.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. So in reading that book, those was one of the things that sparked you as far as things you can do with the hemp.
Definitely, man. I was already in architecture, so I was like, man, I want to build a house. That's what I want to do. I want to build houses. So that was my goal. But then I made hemp paper. I did tutorials on how to make hemp paper. We got hemp clothes. I got hemp clothes. If you go to Urbane Luggage on Amazon, you can buy a hemp T-shirt, you can buy a hemp bag, all on there. So it's just so many variations you can get into with this plant.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck. So like when you came in, like to build the house, to do the papers and stuff like that, did you come into that like experimental, or did you come in there like, all right, I done already did my research? Did you come in like matter of factly, like,
Man.
this is how it's going to go?
I took a road trip in a pickup truck, 5 deep, all the way to Colorado, just to talk to some experts, some OGs who did it before me.
That's right.
So I went and gathered all their knowledge. I soaked up the whole game before I tried to do it. Then I did my own little research and did it myself. You know what I'm saying? I did all that before I even got here. I started off building dog houses. I'm at schools building dog houses, teaching people how to build a dog house
That's right. I was
out of
just thinking
hempcrete.
that.
Right.
Yeah, so I had to take it from a small scale to prove my proof of concept, and then finally got to the house. So yeah,
Do you have like tutorials of how to build certain stuff out of that on YouTube and shit?
I don't have any. No, I don't.
Right.
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely dope. So then just moving from that, getting more involved into just the cannabis aspect of marketing, selling. How did you get to that point?
Man, so then I stepped out, man. I was loving doing hemp. I was loving it, man. But honestly, I was ahead of my time, man. I wasn't able to secure funds. So funding was killing me,
that's a
man. I'm
big
doing
thing.
work for free to further my knowledge and and to push the issue, like trying to beat building codes and all these safety code all this stuff. I
California.
had to do all that, and like nobody was really like, man. You tell somebody I can build you a house out of cannabis. They're like, oh shit, can I smoke it? That's the first question they say. Can I
Right.
smoke it? Like, why would you smoke your house?
That's a lack of
Dang,
knowledge.
for
That's a
real,
lack of
though.
knowledge.
Yo,
For
come on,
real.
man. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, like, it was hard, man. And now people are actually seeing it. And, like, everybody's getting behind it.
That's super dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool as fuck. And that shit crazy. Can I smoke it? Like, come on, people.
Your house, like, yeah, let's just grab a little bud out your wall and just smoke it. Like, yeah, that don't even sound logical to me.
Yeah.
So I don't even, yeah.
So is it somewhere like, just say if people, you know, was interested in that and wanted to see that, you know, or see the development of that, is it a website or anywhere to go to?
I actually have my Battle Cat project on camera. So I did have a camera crew for that one. And
Dope.
that is on Green Bee Media. I'm going to put that on my YouTube as well pretty soon. But I do have that.
Media?
Green Bee Media.
Okay.
They should have a video on the whole Battle Cat project. So that one's dope.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's super cool. So going into like the grow aspect of certain things, as far as like the flower, because you say you like, you know what I'm saying, there's certain sides of like the grow aspect of, you know what I'm saying, producing good buds.
Yeah, so after I you know, I'm doing my hemp thing, and then I'm like, oh, I came across a buddy at this brand right here. He put me on to Clade 9. So shout out Clade 9.
Shout out Clade 9.
Premium
Yep.
cannabis brand in Los Angeles. We are in over 80 shops, Southern California.
Dope.
So definitely, we got great bud, man. We grow it the hard way. We don't cut no corners. I'm first employee to the shop, man. 001.
Right.
So I got in there when we were still putting nuts and bolts in, and
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying.
In the beginning.
In the very beginning, onto hiring a trim team, onto hiring a packaging team, onto selling bulk, then coming out as a brand, getting in the shops. I mean, I know everybody want to get into cannabis, man. And I was like, it ain't as hard, it ain't easy as you think it is. Like,
It's a lot of challenges.
a lot of challenges, and it's a lot of bullshit behind the scenes that you got to deal with. And so, like, man,
on both sides.
Oh man,
From the running the dispensary to growing and shit.
oh
though.
yeah,
It's a lot of growers like going out of business and stopping right now.
going out of business. A lot of them growing out of business. A lot of them.
Yeah.
So by you being like 001 and Clad 9, like from day one, putting in them bolts and all that shit, like to like right now, like do you see the growth of it? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I done seen full transformation, man. Flower, like some of our flower came in testing at 19 when we first started TAC, and then like now that flower's at like 28. So you see over time when stuff stays perfected, systems start going, everything gets better eventually, you know.
Yeah. So going like with this 19 and 28, for those of us that don't know, what are you talking about with these little percentages?
And so that's a TAC percentage. Now a lot of people get confused. Like say RJ1, that came out testing at 19%. Now it's testing at like 27, 28, 26. It fluctuates.
Significant difference.
It was better at 19, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was finna lead to my next question. So if you got a bud, like as you say, coming in at 19%, but then you got a different strain that come in at say 23%, you know, is it a different high level?
Nah, man. It really ain't. It's what you really need to look at is the total amount of terpenes in the bud, because the terpenes is what do it for you, man. I got a brand called Terpenes over TAC, man, because everyone's stuck on high TAC percentages, and that ain't really what it is. You got to find what terpene actually works with you. Once you find your terpene, then you know what you like to smoke.
Right.
There it is.
So what's your best way? Your favorite strain? Do you have one?
A favorite strain?
Yeah.
Or like all times, or like our favorite terpene?
What favorite terpene and favorite strain?
Me, I'm an indica heavy guy, so I really lean on the myrcenes and I really lean on the caryophyllines. Okay. So it's got to have tons of myrcene in it for me to really enjoy it. And I love the caryophyllines. Sometimes I like a little osamine, which is really hard to find, very sweet. So those are my terpenes. You know, I know
terpenes. Like, that's right.
That's what I want.
Right.
I got to get up into them names right there so I can tell y'all Serpo Jr. terpenes. I can tell you my strain.
What's your strain?
I like that Gorilla Glue. Like right now, it's the Gorilla Glue. But as you say, if you're saying of all time, it's the Skywalker. You know, when Skywalker first came out, that was it. You know, and it's like this is just my like coming from me. It's like when Skywalker like washed off, disappeared, rare to get. It's like Gorilla Glue is what popped up. You
We
know
got a
what I'm
Bubba
saying?
Skywalker that we got. One of my favorite
That shit
strains
probably
we grow.
fire.
Bubba
too.
Skywalker.
Yeah, it's pre-98 Bubba mixed with
Yeah.
Skywalker. Oh man, it's beautiful too.
And it's like reason I don't know if I even gave this reason like the Skywalker it just had me because of course you know what I'm saying you get you that right batch you're gonna get high as a motherfucker
Heavy indica.
and plus the taste of it you know what I'm saying it's like
See,
I
that's
just enjoy that
that's
taste of that
the
shit.
carotene and the myrcene right there, and both
Say
of
that
those.
one more time.
Beta carotene and myrcene.
So that's
Huh,
what
so
gives
them the
weed the
terpenes.
taste.
Though the terpenes give it the taste
Okay.
and the smell.
Okay.
So when you like that earthy type of smoke, you know that it's just like a classic OG, classic
Mhm.
Kush. That's gonna
Mhm.
be heavy in myrcene and heavy in beta carotene.
Myrcene
Where
and
like we're talking about like
metacarotene.
a sativa, it's gonna have either tons of pinene in it or limonene or maybe some tangy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You coming in with perps, you gonna have linalool. That's when linalool comes in to play. You want some nice linalool
loving
with
this
the pipe
shit.
with the myrcene and carotene. So it all depends on what flower you want.
And those are things that's added to the plant as it's growing.
It's grown with it.
That is
Those
with it.
terpenes,
That's comes.
Yeah, that's what-
That's part of it.
That's part of it. You shouldn't have to add nothing to the cannabis.
Right.
You shouldn't have to add nothing. A lot of people add a lot of stuff, and the grow that's only because they grow on bullshit. So I saw something today. If you see some weed that looks perfectly round, you know what I'm saying? It just looks like a ball.
Yeah.
That weed is something you should probably stomp out because
Oh,
that's
shit.
not how cannabis grows. Cannabis grows in crazy little forms and it's
Right.
very sporadic. It's never going to be a perfect ball looking like a crack rock, like a big ass crack rock. It's a green crack rock, but it's never going to look like
Right.
cannabis. Don't look like that.
So is there more of like clone plants versus grown plants?
Everybody uses clones. We use all clones. So
Yeah.
Okay.
everybody uses clone. That is it's a enhancement they put in called PGR, plant growth hormones.
Mm-hmm.
So when you grow on some straggly little aerial bud, you see it, like, all right, I gotta throw this PGR in here to save my crop. The PGR just go like some steroids, it's gonna make it just get boom, fluffy, big, hard, and circular. And then they pass it off and they probably spray it with some chemical terpenes and call it Zaza. And then everybody just goes crazy over it, but it really doesn't get you high.
Yeah.
So you be just
And that's
smoking
right.
and smoking. That's why people started smoking like, whole eighths in a blunt. Because a lot of this shit was bullshit. This wasn't getting them high. Like smoking eighths in a blunt now. Like who does that? I remember, I'm old school, man. I grew up to a dime bag, man, and with 5 niggas on it. And we was high.
Yep. And then
We was high.
Then get the 3 for 20. You know
Roll
what I'm saying?
that motherfucker up in the Titan or
Right.
something. Huh?
Like a lot of people, they go right now is to roll fat ass, 3.5 blunt because they see it done. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, I do it too. If I'm out and about, if I'm somewhere I'm about to smoke for a long ass time, I roll me up an eighth and I'm gonna smoke my eighth in a Fonto leaf. I mean, I do that, but a lot of people they think that is what it has to be. And
Right.
that means something's wrong. Either you're not smoking quality weed or your tolerance is way too high. You might need to go
Take a tolerance break. or some
tolerance
shit.
breakers, do some extracts or something.
Right.
So just in your opinion, you know what I'm saying, for Mistah Cannabis, if you just like chilling solo and you're not trying to like be a part of what you see, you don't need to roll no 3.5. If you got some good quality weed, what you think like a nice gram would be cool for you to just sit and be solo with, gram and a half. Like
About a
1.5.
gram and a half is great, man. Like a 1.5 that's a decent blunt,
joint.
especially to the face. Yeah,
Yeah, I like that too. Though. And like pretty much you can like make that it wouldn't be too much weed for your blunt. Or I'll be using the hemp wraps. Like I'm big on that. My two cousins put me onto the hemp ever since then. Like I ain't smoked shit else. I probably hit this, but then
It don't taste the same.
yeah, it's like it's just totally different.
I don't
man.
like the hemp. I'm a hemp guy. I be trying to smoke hemp,
Huh?
but I feel like it overpower.
What you smoking?
I still do tobacco,
Huh?
but
Okay.
the hemp overpowers the weed a little bit to me.
You think so?
And I feel like it doesn't get me, because I don't know if a lot of people know this. Like, if you ever get too high, have you ever been too high?
Yep.
What do you do to come down?
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. That's all you
They
can
say
do,
take
right?
some CBD.
CBD.
will snap that
Now,
shit back.
CBD
that.
comes from hemp. So in that hemp leaf, it's going to be a little bit of CBD in it. And so if it's like counteractive. If you're taking
balancing it out. That's kind of like a smart way to smoke, really.
I mean, it's balancing out, but also it also takes away the effect. Like, so let's say I took a CBD tincture right now, and then I went dabbing. I can dab all day because I got CBD in my system.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna get out of hand.
I ain't gotta take that before the events. And
you feel me?
Okay.
Low key.
Yeah.
Really? I can take like 5 grams of dab if I'm on some CBD.
Oh.
Because it's not gonna let me
do
get
say
there.
that on the hemp wraps and shit too, though. CBD and all that.
Yeah, so it kind of like it takes away from me. So I mean,
so you
I
learn
don't
something
need
new
that.
every day on the best way to smoke, man.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't thinking about I fuck around and go get me a backwood and get high as a motherfucker.
right.
Go get a zigzag, some papers or something.
Man, papers, a bong always get you
The
there,
bong,
man.
yeah.
All right, Mr. Cannabis, he just, you know what I'm saying? It's like we just start talking about this a little, man, of many wonders.
Oh yeah.
We into this musical stuff. Tell us about the music that's popping.
Man, I got some music dropping pretty soon, man. I just got it in the booth. I mean, I've been around music all my life, you know what I'm saying? All my family. My bro actually did all the music for Boondocks. You know the Boondocks cartoon?
Yeah, I love that show.
So, dum, that's him. You know what I'm saying?
That's
All that
dope.
music
That's
was done in
dope.
our apartment in Inglewood.
like
He
that.
was out there tracking day and night. So I finally got into the booth. My boy King
That's why that show is
got
great.
me in there and was like, yo, man, you Mistah Cannabis, man. Like,
Mhm.
let's make some cannabis music. I was like, fuck, let's do it.
Fuck it, huh?
And then, been in there. And next thing you know, I got like 20 songs and I got features and I'm doing features. And
You got some stuff out now?
I haven't released nothing yet.
Yeah.
I haven't released anything. So, but I plan on releasing it next month.
What's the vibe of it? Hip hop, R&B ish?
I got some hip hop. I got
Chill?
some R&B. I got like some hip rock coming.
Hip. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. This got a little bit of everything.
Man,
It's
the
a
many
good
rounds.
vibe. It's music made for you to sit down with your homies and smoke.
Okay. Stoner music.
Stoner music. I got stoner music. I got songs in there that everybody can relate to. Like, man, waiting to get off work. I can't wait to get off work to go smoke a blunt, man. Like, everybody has felt
For
that.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Who ain't
sure.
had to just sit and watch that clock? Like, man, I just want to get to my car and roll
I just
up.
want some weed. You know what I'm saying?
Right? So I got songs like that, man. I got songs about smoking with your girl. I got, it's
That's
all
right.
kind of relatable stuff, man. I got songs about the politics and cannabis,
Yeah.
all
That's
of that. Yeah.
Look, hold on. Before you go on, it's like I just like with some of the interviewees we be having, and it's like the different like areas that you hit. You know what I'm saying? It is the same, is consistent, but at the same time it's different.
Yeah.
You elevating yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's to be applauded. You know what I'm
Thank you.
saying?
Appreciate it.
From
For sure,
from
for
especially
sure.
from black man to black man.
Oh,
That's to
appreciate
be
you,
applauded.
man.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
that.
It's like, cause I know shit gets hard as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And for you to go, and it's like I'm listening to you talk from 001 and Clad 9. Man, I just told you I like Skywalker and such, and this is why. You just told me like what type of terpenes you into.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like really like small shit like that. It's appreciated and need to be applauded.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Especially in our lane that we in.
Sure.
In our lane, my thing is that when I came out as Mistah Cannabis, I'm like, man, I'm tired of being labeled a dumbass pothead that don't do nothing. Like, I know me, I smoke.
Man.
I go to the gym.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you this story. I'm in college, right? And I come to college blaze every day. I'm reeking. Like, I'm hotboxing driving over there. So I know I'm smelling loud. What I'm
On the
wrong.
real.
What you gonna do to me, teacher?
On the real.
What you
On
gonna
the
do?
That's
real.
right. What
On
you
the
got?
real.
Man, so but usually I'm in class, I'm really into it. You know what I
Focus.
mean? I'm talking, I'm asking questions, I'm answering questions. Man, one week I was broke, I ain't had no weed. I got my ass to class, man. I sat in the back, I ain't say nothing.
Huh.
Right? The second day, she's like, yo, what is your problem? What's going on with you? You're not yourself. You're not yourself. And I was like, you don't even smell like weed. And I was like, man, I'm broke. I ain't got no weed. I swear to God, I promise you, my teacher gave me a dub, told me to leave class and come back the regular me next week.
The regular you.
The regular me.
on
Because class was
everything.
boring. Nobody said nothing but me. I'm the one that always,
Kept
I
it
like
going.
it. I like to, interact, engage. I call you out. I'll challenge somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like to get it going.
Yeah.
That week of class was boring for the teacher. She was like, this ain't it.
Yeah. We need that spark
Shit.
back.
I don't want to say like I'm psychic and shit like that, but I already gave you the applause and shit. But it's like it's already it's time. People want to put that stigma on weed smokers.
Oh yeah.
You smoke, you get homered out. Duh. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you see, like, all right, it ain't no different. I'm still in class, but you know what I'm saying? But once I smoke,
Right.
I'm just like,
Thing.
you know what I'm saying? I can loosen
I'm
up. You know what I'm
myself.
saying? I'm ready to
It ain't
express
like-
more, receive more.
I feel like I've been
man.
doing this so long. I'm not smoking to get high.
Mhm.
It's a part of you.
It's just a part of me. It's
Yeah.
like I'm smoking to be.
Same for-
I
yeah.
feel like I got ADD. I want to do a million things. My mind thought it just. I think about a million things. I smoke to stop thinking about them shits, and I can focus.
Slow
on
it down
something,
a
man.
little bit.
Now I
Shit.
can focus on one or two, and I can give it my all because I can be doing something, thinking about her, thinking about her, thinking about her,
Like a
thinking about
motherfucker,
this,
yo.
thinking about that, all at the same
Oh,
time.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I smoke a blunt and I zone out. Like I zone into whatever I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't like to finish nothing. Like I don't have to leave nothing not finished. So I'll just get high and I'm gonna finish this task. It's gonna be done.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. So speaking on like the decriminalization of it, what you feel about that? Do you think it'll be a good thing if it happened, or are you cool with it the way it is right now?
It needs to be decriminalized because man, we got a lot of people in jail, man. We got a lot of people in jail
right.
for some bullshit, like and you know, not even the county jails, man. Even the military people. Let's talk about them. We got people who signed up to the military that smoke weed and now are in military jail for trafficking weed, and that at the same
That's
time
some of those
we're
ain't
giving
put
weed
out.
to veterans now.
Yeah.
Outside, like
Yeah.
we got Weed for Warriors and program where we're giving weed to these discharged veterans.
To
But
help
what
with
about
the-
the ones
yeah.
locked up? What
Yeah,
about
it's
them?
crazy? Yep.
They still locked up.
Yep. And I say that all the time. Like, just imagine like seeing all these little events that's going on TV and shit though, and you sitting in the pen,
Right.
like looking at this
Sitting
shit, like,
in
and
the pen.
I'm in this motherfucker for
Watching
this.
New York legalize.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
The first shop open up and you just like,
I'm still in.
Watching motherfuckers in Atlanta just walk around and smoking, hot boxing outside and shit.
shout out to my boy Corvain Cooper and Anthony over at 40 Tons. Man, my boy
Shout out.
Corvain was sentenced to 40 years prison for 40 tons of marijuana. He was in jail for 40 years. That's life. That's double life
For
damn near
sure.
for me. He was pardoned by Trump and is now out. Got 40 tons
That's
brand.
dope.
He's doing it. He's getting all his partners out who's in the jail for the same
That's
exact
dope.
reason.
That's dope.
You know,
That's dope.
shout out
Yep.
to 40 tons brand.
Shout out to 40 Tons.
Weed for Warriors too for doing what they do for the vets.
Yep. And Weed for Warriors.
Yeah, I
Yep.
like that right there because it's like some shit is the light is not spread upon it. That brother that went through the shit, he knowing was popping, and it's like he coming back to help out. You know what I'm saying?
And they know this ain't alcohol, man. This is like I done put a lot of THC drink in here, man.
I gotta say it too, cause it's a chunk in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I was
didn't-
teasing him
Yeah,
at first. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even
He said,
expect.
pour
I'm
the
like, you
whole
ain't gonna
bottle.
pour that shit up in
Yeah.
there. He was
Yeah.
right there, like, what? Boom. You know my name, right? I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Yeah, man. I think it'll definitely be a good thing in that aspect as far as, you know, getting that shit off of people's backgrounds and shit
Right,
like that and getting
right.
people out of jail. But on the side of like business, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you think once it's decriminalized or if it gets there, like big business will really try to take over the shit like the Marlboro cigarette companies and
Man,
Walmarts and shit?
Marlboro's coming fast. Faster than you know it, man.
Yeah.
Don't think they didn't outlawed all these flavored blunts for nothing.
Mhm.
They about to make their interest in the game, and it's gonna kill the game. Honestly, it's gonna be horrible product. It's gonna be the weed's gonna be dummied down, and but that market is gonna take away from traditional farmers. It's gonna take away from all these other people.
Oh.
And so, it's about to throw a whole monkey wrench in the game, and we can't do nothing about it because who can compete?
Yeah.
Who can compete with them?
See, now I got to talk because it's like it's the same thing Cuz will be on. You know what I'm saying? Because just as you say, yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying, we bigger corporations and shit like that. We can come and bully your motherfucking ass.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as you say, you finna be putting out some bullshit. Over time, you know what I'm saying, people is gonna realize this is some bullshit. So the I ain't gonna say motherfuckers, so the people that's like actually putting their work like now, you know what I'm saying, going through the struggle, I just say don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Them mother let them have they run. They had they run.
Let up,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's like
sure.
your quality shit, you know what I'm saying, is gonna outdo this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to use this in a bad term, but it's like Clad 9. Y'all putting out quality products. Fucking Marlboro or Walmart or whatever the fuck come out putting out some shit. Be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all getting these sales and shit now. Clad 9, you know what I'm saying? We still doing our regular routine. We cleaning our weed right. We paying attention to our shit. We loving our shit, this, that, and the other. Everybody gonna realize, nigga, fuck you, Walmart. Clad 9 got the shit.
I mean,
that's just my vision of it.
But
you know what I'm saying?
y'all some real ones. Like, it's just a lot of people who ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Cause think about it. Marlboro you think they coming to a dispensary? No, they're coming to a gas station,
7-Eleven,
a liquor store
all
near
that
you.
shit,
You
though.
got easy access
Man.
now. You think
Fucking
somebody's
vending
going to
machines.
drive way down here, get on the freeway to go to a dispensary?
Man.
Yeah. People lazy. They go, let me get this pack of weed. You know what I'm saying?
That's the majority. Yeah, you got your core, you know, of your community.
You got the
people
core,
that,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the majority is going to go that way.
And
it's like that's not to cut you off, but that's my conflict of interest right there, because I'm with the decriminalization to get these people out. Like, why the fuck is you in jail spending half your life for some bud?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, on the flip side of that, the people that's like actually working hard as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna want to bully these motherfuckers about that out of here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's
That
why
is
I'm like,
fucked
it make you, it's like, which one you want to choose? You want to let them up out of jail, or do you want to, like, you know what I'm saying, keep this shit over here? That's like some bullshit. It shouldn't even be in the same category with each other.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
And big business is eating right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still like, with it not being federally decriminalized right now, it's still like a gray area a little bit. Big business is still getting a piece of the shit right now. I mean, that's why I think it's prolonged.
There's definitely Chaz is coming in left and right into the cannabis industry, man. Big suits, big ties. They trying to, you know, with big money, and they coming in. I mean, Puffy just came in. You ever seen Puffy smoke a blunt?
Man, and that's what's scary about this shit too, though, because you got people, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna use Mistah Cannabis right here. With the knowledge that you have, you know what I'm saying? The knowledge that you can offer, you know what I'm saying? The genuineness, the authenticity that you can offer, all that shit will be stripped away. You mean to tell me just because this motherfucker got some money? Man. You know what I'm saying? He got some money, so I can come in and get this shit and just tell you, oh, this is this and this is that. And I fall for it? Like, come on, man.
I mean, we fell for it in the beginning. They've been tricking us for a long time.
Yeah, but a lot of us is waking up, though, and we gotta utilize that shit.
Man, we are. Like, all they said, oh, we gonna legalize weed. We ain't read nothing else in Prop 64. We ain't read nothing else. Legal weed? Oh, hell yeah, we voting for it. I was supporting it for until the later half before it actually went to ballot. I was like, oh, no, this is actually awful. Like, we shouldn't do this.
Like, we kind of switched like that too, because at first
it's
we
the
was
same
just like,
thing.
push,
you know what I'm saying?
push.
Yes.
And it's like, damn, wait, hold up, this? Wait.
You gotta,
you know what I'm saying?
We signed away a lot of our everything we had with Proposition 215. We signed away so much. They can't even give you weed away no more.
Yeah.
Like, remember, we used to be able to get weed, smoke weed, try the weed in the store.
Yeah.
We voted that shit.
And
we voted our own
like,
shit
why
out.
You can't
even
test
the
this
festivals
shit no
used to be
like that.
weed all on the table.
Now you gotta smoke. You gotta smell it like this.
Yep.
Do a whole,
you know what I'm saying?
plastic
got a magnifying
shit.
glass.
Sometimes it be dried the fuck out when you get it though.
You don't know what you got no more. We signed away.
Yeah. And it's like, that's another thing, you know what I'm saying? We our best way to smoke push. You know what I'm saying? We here in California, SoCal, know what's popping around you with your regulations, your rules, your laws, because all that shit is kind of different. You go city, you know what I'm saying? Your city may have different guidelines. Your county may have a guideline. And I go for each state, you know, that got this shit recreationally, medically, you know, like really know what you're dealing with. Just because something like sounds good, it looks good or whatever it is, like, man, it's like we all adults. We can read.
You said last week, don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't
You
believe
know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to just like, okay, you said such and such about Wooty Wap Wham, where's that at? Man, we all got fucking smartphones and shit. Google it, read about it. You know what I'm saying? Get a little
Some
understanding
stuff
of
you got to
it.
go to the library too. You know what I'm saying? You might have to slide to
100%.
the library.
Man, if you go to the library, we were just talking about that, man. They got a whole lot of bullshit in the library. It's still like reefer madness and stuff about cannabis. You probably go to a library and find 8 books about cannabis.
Yeah.
Because they still trying to indoctrinate, this is still the devil's lettuce. And all that
That's
bull,
the,
you know?
Look, and it's another shout out to the Mistah Cannabis too. You can come right here at Best Way to Smoke and really get some real knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You watch this show, you can rewind it, because I'm finna rewind this motherfucker, because I'm finna have my terpenes stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that ain't no shit you gonna get in the library. You know what I'm saying? You got to go through certain extensive, you know what I'm saying, classes, whatever it may be.
Oh, yeah.
Mistah Cannabis just gave it to you right here, dropping them jewels on you. I'm telling you.
Yep. So tell us about the different strains that you guys grow.
Man, so what we known for is, well, first of all, everything that we grow, we created ourselves. Except for one strain, which is Private Reserve.
Okay.
Now, that Private Reserve is a legendary strain. It's a real Private Reserve, OG number 18. No, 17. That's one of those two numbers.
Right.
But it's a real cut of that. And we popped that seed from 1972. So it's the legit Private Reserve when it was first made. So that's a legacy one we have. But besides that, we're known for pretty much trying to change the game.
Yeah.
When you look at our products, man, we don't have indica sativa because we know everything is a hybrid. Since the 60s, the shit was mixed with so much stuff to look a certain way, weigh a certain way, make a certain dollar. Everything has been mixed. So there's no way to know or to have a full indica or a full land race strain.
Right.
You would have to like go backpacking some mountains, man, and fight malaria, some guerrilla warfare just to find some bud. And that's the only way to do it. So none of the weed in the shop is full indica or full sativa. Everything is a mixture. So what we do is we came up and we wanted to change the game. So like, a lot of people, they just hang some weed and be like, oh, this is GG4, right? That's your shit?
Yeah.
But what's in GG? What's in Gorilla Glue?
Shit, I can't even tell
It's
you
a lot
what's
of
in that
terpenes
motherfucker.
though.
What makes it though?
Shit, I can't even tell you that shit.
Tell you, right? Because these brands ain't giving you. We created a matrix. We call it the Holmes Matrix. It's like the Rosetta Stone on how we want people to speak about cannabis. Okay. You like OG? We got OGs. You may like OGs and Bubba, so we'll mix them up, and you get OG and Bubba. Or if you like cheeses, we'll put it on a package like this is cheese and it's OG. We'll let you know exactly what you're smoking, because a clade is not just a crazy ass name. It is actually a horticulture term for a pretty much an organism that has the same common ancestry as another organism. Right. So in layman's term, it's the plant's nationality, who your mama is, who your daddy is. You know what I'm saying? So we're telling you that this plant right here is mixed with cheese and it's mixed with OG. Yeah. So like, if I like cheese and I like OG, let me try that.
Make it work.
Right, you know what I mean?
Because we be mixing shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
all the time, right? I love to mix weed. Like
I do it all the time. Like if I go and get different like strains of buds, if it's just 3, I'll probably smoke a blunt here, smoke a blunt there, smoke a blunt there. After that, all that shit is in one jar.
Right. That's the best too. It'd be the best way.
Yep.
Like this is another question right here at Clad 9. Like is prepackaged bud, correct?
Right.
And then the eighths, you say they vary roughly from like 45 on up. Is it like once you come inside, is that tax? Is it an extra tax on top of that, or is that out the door?
You probably have to tax that too.
Okay. And then after this, it's like, because me, I be saying like, it really don't matter like what it is if I know I'm finna get a quality product. Right. I don't want to spend no 45 or no 50 or something. Just say like it may be me and my big cousin or something. I want to treat you to something like kind of exotic. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? So with Clad 9 products, you know what I'm saying? I'm just want to, like, for the people, is that a guaranteed thing? Like, I'm finally coming here. I want the OG. I want to just get like, I want that laid back.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, is that gonna be like, all right, thanks, little cuzzo, you came and got me blowed.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be like, yo, that was fire. not only is it fire, you're gonna notice the taste, man. Most people, you know, when they grow weed, they grow it for 8 to 9 weeks in flower. We grow it for 10 weeks. So we give our bud a 2-week additional to mature and also be flushed. So our bud is designed for when you hit it, we don't want you to choke.
Yeah.
We want it to be smooth. We don't want your throat burning.
You're gonna enjoy
it's
it.
gonna be enjoyment. Like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like more like having a cigar, sitting down with some whiskey. You want to enjoy this, you know?
And look, and a lot of people think you get high because you cough and shit.
Now you coughing because there's a lot of chlor
headache probably shit.
There's a lot of chlorophyll still in your plant, and you smoking that shit. And you smoking that your throat is burning, and you like, why is my throat burning? It's fucking plant food down your mouth.
Man.
So that's what it is.
Like I don't want this shit to sound funny, but that shit is like a turn on. You know what I'm saying? It's like. Because you got other fields, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use wine for instance, you know what I'm saying? Wine all over the fucking place. You go in there, motherfuckers taste they wine. You know what I'm saying?
They do all this shit. They shake it.
You know what I'm saying? They do all that. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a fine taste of it. And that's at that moment. Because you got other times you just get your wine.
They do it with beer too. Same thing. They do beer too.
Yep.
But look, cannabis is the same.
That's it. Because I was
do you
just
know
gonna
what
say
the closest plant related to cannabis is?
What's that?
Y'all know it's hops. Beer hops.
Huh.
The same thing they put in beer is the closest.
That's
a cousin
crazy,
to
but
cannabis.
that shit legal though.
It even looked like cannabis, like it's a little ball. It's a hop.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
that shit legal though.
It's legal, yeah.
That's crazy. That's cool. I'm happy to hear that. Like, you know, that it's still products out there because we talk about this shit all the time. Like, man, if you go somewhere, it's prepackaged. It's like they got the shit like that in Vegas. You got prepackaged shit, and it's like some of the spots. I ain't trying to shit on them, but you come back, I don't want no crumbly ass shit.
You do know why cannabis was made illegal?
You
Well, we
said
got
why
we
it was
got
made illegal?
I
think it was because like the like blacks and Mexicans had their hand in it. That was part of the reason.
one of the ways. You know what I'm saying? Like one side acting psychotic behind it, the other half, you know what I'm saying, is being like pretty much you can say seductive to like others about it there because it's a kickback recreational thing, get you loose, whatever.
Cannabis was made illegal because of hemp,
Why
not because
hemp?
of weed.
Why hemp?
Because the rich 1%ers who owned everything, owned all the slaves, they grew what?
Cottons?
Cotton. They grew cotton. So if we took away cotton and grew hemp, what would we need with cotton? Hemp is a softer fabric. It's more durable, and it's way more insulation in it. You wouldn't even need cotton. So what would they do with all these cotton fields? They was mad. They was hated. And now anybody can grow hemp. Anybody can't just grow cotton. Yeah. Hemp will grow in the desert.
It's crazy because like speaking of hemp, you know what I'm saying, like how you say like with the house building and stuff like that. I don't want to get too far off topic, but like I'm a building inspector.
Yeah.
Like I deal with asbestos, lead and shit like that. But coming back to the asbestos, you know what I'm saying, a lot of our high rise buildings and shit, those I-beams that like sit the buildings up.
They spray
the asbestos and stuff on there. One of the reasons is because it's fireproof. You know what I'm saying? It's like metal can fucking melt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's bend and shit like that. These high rises, you know what I'm saying? Some of the structures is sprayed, you know what I'm saying, with asbestos.
You know, you see it in a 24-hour gym when you see the loose beams.
Yeah, real talk. And it's a mineral. I mean, it's a miracle mineral. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing, if you fuck with it, certain shit may happen. You know, and it's like with this shit that's coming in with hemp, it's like I kind of like see that being replaced. You know, once like the proper research is done, it can be like mass produced. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working in the field. We can
already spray
you know what I'm saying? And it's like that shit. Like when you was talking about it like earlier, that's where my mind went to.
Right.
I'm like, damn, that's where this shit coming from. Because you got a lot of buildings coming in with artificial asbestos, so to say. You know, where it's like it's not, it don't give you the health effects as the original shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you coming in with the hemp. Damn, it's like fire resistant. You know what I'm saying? It's like what? It's gonna be very durable and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Certain tests, I can see that shit changing.
I mean, it can change everything. I mean, when your house catches on fire, what makes the house burn down?
shit, the woods and the materials.
Wood
and
don't
shit,
really burn that fast.
It don't, but it's the materials and shit that's attached to it.
You
Sprayed
know what
on
it is?
shit.
It's the insulation.
Yeah,
The insulation, once that lights, it flares
up,
all the way up. Now your whole
that's
house
in more
is on
modern
fire.
homes though. There's a lot of modern homes, a lot of modern structures.
Yeah, all homes got the insulation. All of them.
Yeah.
All of them do. So it's one part of your house catches on fire, that
gonna
insulation
spread.
spreads all through your whole
But
house.
look, like, I done went out there and did certain inspections on houses, like in Ojai, how you say,
Yeah.
because they subjective to fires and shit. Is certain parts of the house that has been renovated, remodeled,
Mhm.
you know, and it got the new material there. But you still have this old part of the house that's pre-85.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I done actually walked in houses that's burnt the fuck up. But this room right here, you know what I'm saying? They got the asbestos spray on the wall, you know, like the fucking, I used to play as
old
kids, look
shit.
like snow.
Yeah.
The whole little room is covered in this right here, but nothing is damaged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of houses that still have the material that's like pre-85, pre-89, you know, that still have some of the original material. Those is still legit, you know, but a lot of the shit is like coming, like taking it out of the schools, all that shit.
All that. You got to. Well, see, that's the thing with hemp, man, it's self-insulation. If I build a
that's
hemp
what I'm
house, you
saying.
wouldn't
You don't
even
even
need
need it.
you wouldn't need nothing more than a fan. You don't need no AC, you
real.
don't need no heater.
And that's and that'd be
No
probably
shit,
one of
yeah.
the joys, you know what I'm saying, of like the decriminalization of it. Because it's like you have to be able to have more research to dig into this shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, and it's probably a cheaper way to build a home.
It could be because, like, man, I would say back in the day in 1800s or whatever it was when they came over here, farmers were required to grow hemp in a farm. So because
This shit got a deep history.
it has soil remediation qualities. So you don't have to just let your field sit to gain all its nutrients back. You're supposed to plant hemp there and let the hemp bring the nutrients back to the soil. So if every farmer during their crop cycle would grow
Cycle of
hemp,
life.
we would have an abundance of hemp and we wouldn't need nothing else. But see, they don't allow, farmers aren't doing that right now. They're not growing it like they should. Because you grow corn here, you're supposed to let it sit off a season. That's when you grow that hemp there. It brings that soil back. It takes all the harmful chemicals out the ground. It's soil that's
Because
like
of the CBD and all that.
it's just something how it does.
Yeah.
It's some special property of how it does. Like you'll see land that's like, I want to test it at like Hiroshima, nuclear reactive land. Like let's see if we can bring that land back. You know,
That's interesting. So
It is.
and with it being a lot of CBD in that, though, that goes to show you what CBD can do, you know,
Really?
for people too.
oh yeah.
I love this shit.
You definitely need a
This is
CBD.
dope
I mean,
ass
because your
interview right here.
endocannabinoid system
I
wants
like this.
wants both. You know,
Yep.
it definitely wants both.
Yep.
Yeah.
So starting in the beginning with Clad 9, tell us like some of the struggles that you might know, you know, that they went through with getting licensing and, you know, just making the shit flow to getting to where you guys are now.
Man.
Is 002 still standing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's my boy Nick.
That's right.
Yeah, so yeah, man. I mean, there was struggles because you gotta have money, man, but to do anything, man. The facility's $1 million, you know, alone.
Yeah.
Not to mention all the cannabis fees. You're gonna have to raise the money. Fortunately, Clade 9 already had that money because I'll tell you a little story. In 2012, we were raided by the feds. We had some dope ass people. One dude said, I ain't letting all my work go to waste. So he broke into the lab. We were growing in an abandoned bank vault underground in Los Angeles. And he broke in and stole some plants. We put them shits in a U-Haul, sent them to Vegas, and we started to grow in Vegas called Virtue Las Vegas. So we were getting money already from Vegas before we came back to LA. So the money issue wasn't the issue. Now it's like, okay, we got the permit, let's get it rocking. You know what I'm saying? So like some of these buds, I consider like FBI's most wanted list, man, because they try to tear it. They shouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
It's Diamond Dust, man, that thing won best hybrid 3 years in a row for
You just
High
put it in
Times.
perspective for me, to be honest with you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because as you say, some of the strains is strictly from Clad 9. You know what I'm saying? And it's like really like that little snippet. You know what I'm saying? I can understand. You know what I'm saying?
It makes us a legacy grower because we was out here trapping it out, man. We're not one of these big companies who just came in here like, oh, I'm a make a lot of money off of weed. Like, no,
That's a better appreciation.
the owner Dave, but he really loves this plant. He really, he smokes. A lot of owners don't even smoke.
Yeah.
Like they just in it for the
that's
money.
another thing.
That kind of remind me of Jungle Boys. Jungle Boys is pretty influential and shit too.
Yeah. Their legacy, man. They've been growing forever. You know what I mean?
So somebody coming in Clad 9, what you say you would recommend again?
What flavor?
Yeah.
It depends on their palate.
All right, so we
both of y'all like Mercy. This is that private reserve out there. You go smell that. Just tell me from a whiff if you know you want to smoke that.
while we take this little whiff, you know what I'm saying? You got your indica smoker, you got your hybrid smoker, and you got your sativa smoker. What you doing with it?
Compared to this.
And like, tell me this, like, cause you saying like, remember you were stating like how the buds grow. It's not growing in no circular type shit. It's growing like.
Look at that J1. Look how that J1 burn. You take that top all the way off.
Like without. Man, it's kind of hard to ask this question. This shit smells good as a motherfucker.
So that right there is that's like a top 5 sativa in California.
So that
it's kind of piney a little bit.
Yeah, so that scent. You know what I'm saying? What terpenes is that that's giving off that scent?
That's that limonene and this
Limonene?
heavy limonene. Oh yeah, it's got pinene in it too.
That shit got me high smelling that.
This Jack Hare Skunk #1 and Super Lemon Haze.
That's in J1.
That's all in here. So like, yeah, this is that shit that's gonna make you get up and clean your whole house.
Man,
Let me see. This is like a 2-part question. One of them is almost like thanks Jack Hare, because Jack Hare is the one who got who put you onto that little book, right?
He put me onto the book, yeah.
And it's like I heard of the book, I haven't read it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't read the book, but it came across. But now it's like I'm gonna get it because it's like it seemed like it sparks a lot of different fucking ideas. Whether it's the book or whatever it may be, you can read it, but it's gonna spark something else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that light coming out.
Oh, yeah.
But as far as like the growth to keep y'all stuff separated from everybody else, is it like what is it that's keeping you there? Is it the grow of it? Is it like the connection to the people? Is it the love of the game? You know what I'm saying? What is it to keep that quality there? Because you have motherfuckers around for years and just be like, oh, this is the program, keep going. But then you got the program that's going to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm in this shit.
I mean, if you're a grower and you just running the same program over and over, you're failing yourself. Because everything can be updated, everything can be improved. We've only studied so much of this plant. So, I mean, everything can be improved.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You have to try. You have to. This is like a real science. You really have to play in there and play around with things just to get it your way. Like, for a strain to be grown for us, it's going to take about 4 years to make that strain perfected. Because we got to put everything in the strain that we want and take out everything that we don't want in that strain. You got to take that out.
Yeah.
So that requires breeding the strain over and over again until it's perfected.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a lot of love you got to put into it. You know?
Real talk.
And then that's what the 9's for with us too. The 9 are the variables that we control in our grow in order to grow bomb weed. So we feel if no one's controlling these 9 variables, you're never growing anything good. You're always going to grow some mids. It's
that's
never
my
out of
lucky
control.
number too, 9.
Yeah,
that's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's juice. It's like I
mean, it's more than
really
9,
push it in
but
perspective.
the 9 is like you have to control it, like all the way.
Yeah.
Like we're control freaks. Like we want to have full control.
Yeah.
Like we're,
You put I appreciate you because you put a lot of stuff in perspective because it's like really like to the masses. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have problems paying. You know what I'm saying, for good quality product.
Yep.
Right.
But then you have other people who will complain from here to fucking butt.
Oh, we got them too covered.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's like even if you got them covered though, but it's like for those out there who buy and fucks with Clad 9, it's like I hope you like really paying attention to this shit because it's like you put it in perspective. I wouldn't have no problem going up in there because I like, all right, you offering a quality product. I know your history behind this shit. I know the love that y'all put in behind it. You know what I'm saying? And just like in our little conversation, 001 is here. And as you heard you say, 002, my man Nick, You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's still
alive.
here.
Yeah.
You know
Still
what I'm
here.
saying? So that's consistency.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's legit.
Man, so in like I said, $50, $60, that's too much. I mean, we all go through hard times, man. So we got
Look at it.
we got the scumbags right here, man.
Man, the
This is a Clay
scumbags.
9 product.
I like
We
that
call it
shit.
scumbags.
Fucking
You know what I'm saying?
scumbag. You still gonna get high.
Come get this scumbag.
This is a value. It's a value product, man. It's a value product.
That's dope. That's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? You walk out the store, $25 for this
There
eighth.
you go. You got a
But that's
coupon
good.
without a
That's
coupon.
good, though, that
motherfucker.
It's
you
needed.
Yep, it is. Because I done talked to some dispensary owners in certain areas that where it's like, a little, it's not a lot of income in them areas
Right.
and shit like that though. So and they have $50 eighths and shit, and they not really selling. People are asking for the $25 eighths. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they
The
want 'em.
$20 eighths, the $30 eighths and shit like that.
And now
though.
look at it. So you got these. When you open them jars, did you see a gang of little ass buds?
Nah.
No, because we have a system where we're not giving you more than 5 buds in an eighth. Like
Yep.
every bud's gonna be a certain weight
Yep.
every time you
Yep.
get a Clay 9 jar. And we're really particular about that because it's been times where I grab something like, damn, what's this? Some leftovers?
Yeah.
It gave me the bottom of the bag.
On everything.
You're never gonna get that, and we can't charge you, this price and give you a glass jar and be
I was
like,
just
yo,
gonna say that.
this is we're telling you this is the quality product.
Right.
It's not
And it looked like it is sealed. It
yeah,
seals.
it's not a Mylar bag. You know what I'm saying? These Mylar bags tear your weed up, it smush it. Your
Yeah.
weed is, you're gonna have some beautiful products that
Yeah.
you can show people. But they're also in a plant and harvesting. You're gonna have those small buds. So what do you do with them? So now you got the premium small buds that we hand trim. We sell them in 7 grams, $50. You
That's
walk out
not-
with 7
yeah.
grams of
That's-
smalls.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a lot of small buds in
Right.
it, right? And then you got the even smaller buds.
Yeah.
Boom. Where do they go? They go to waste.
Yeah.
No, these are good weed. Like, smell that. It's the same weed.
Yeah.
It's
Let
just
me
the
ask you-
lower buds,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this, because you got me thinking, like, because a lot of people be on the little
You
vape
shouldn't until
pens.
you open up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think he. Okay, my bad. I thought he gave me.
You see, you can't do it on the side.
No, I think he sealed it. I think
Yeah, it's sealed,
he
sealed
now he
up.
can't.
Yeah,
I didn't know
it's
he
sealed
sealed it.
up.
It's all right.
Yeah.
But it would smell just like the private reserve.
Right. Just
What
small
else?
bud.
Oh, speaking like with the terpenes and shit, because a lot of people is on the vape pens and stuff right now. If you get a vape pen that's like high in the flavor, you can taste the flavor and shit like that. Is that like more of the terpenes inside of that versus the THC?
Now, when you get in vape pens, I don't mess with them honestly. It's just
Take it
like-
to school, take it to class.
Yeah,
What's
what-
up?
It's cool. It's like for me, it's like drinking hot dog water. After you boil the hot dog, what you gonna do with that water?
Right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Is he
People
finna
like it.
make me throw all my vapes away? Hell nah.
People like
you
it,
saying
man.
that because of the high, the difference in the high, and it seemed like when
I
you hit the
don't
pen and shit
feel
go away.
nothing out of it. But
Yeah.
it's such a it's the bottom of the barrel material that they're using anyway, and then you just put it in some man.
So
I
if it's
just
bottom
don't-
of the barrel, if they saying they using top quality shit, you know what I'm saying? Like to come and get their resin and stuff like that.
Nah, they're not using it. Because if it was top quality shit, it'd be live rosin. It'd be something solventless and concentrate where they can make money off of it.
It wouldn't be liquidy like that.
Nah, that's gonna be some trim.
Mm.
Huh.
And then they turn it into distillate
This-
when they mix it into with whatever process they use.
So that shit is pretty much, you might as well just go ahead and just
It's
use that
water
shit
leaves.
for
It's a lot of
baking.
water
for
leaves.
baking
you know,
and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean it's cool in a pen. I mean it's cool because you can sit there and puff on it and be indiscreet.
Yeah,
you're
like
cool.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like with the
Man,
little,
unless you get in a live rosin pen. See, that's the difference between live rosin and distillate.
so the live rosin. Let's go right there with the live rosin.
Live rosin is different. When you got live rosin, that means they got the bud fresh from harvest. They froze it, and then they took it, either ice washed it or they pressed it or they came up with something like that, and they put that liquid into the pen. But that's totally different from distillate. Distillate is, like I said, that's the hot dog water. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit a pen,
So
I'm gonna hit a
minus-
live
and it's
rosin.
cut
Yeah,
too, right? Yeah.
Minus the hot
Yeah.
dog water. Like I ain't trying to talk about the hot dog water, you know what I'm saying?
But-
Like,
But that's what I'm saying. That's the most
So-
valueless.
so-
Live resin. Like live resin is either something they added to the tree, or they could even make live resin out of shake and trim as well. So live resin is still. I mean, I still fuck with a lot of people. Some people don't,
Yeah.
but I still fuck with live resin. But I definitely live rosin is
So live rosin is the way to go if you're going with the vape.
solventless.
Yeah,
like you want to go.
So like with the taste and shit that they putting out there, you know what I'm saying? They had a little banana,
That's liquid terpenes. You can buy. There's a store in LA. You can buy a terpene, whatever flavor you want. Because terpenes don't just exist in cannabis. Terpenes are in every plant.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Right.
Every plant has terpenes. So you can extract terpenes from anything you want, put it in, and you can just have that. It's like cologne, but with a taste.
So they just adding, you might as well say, like, you know what I'm saying, sugar to the cornflake.
I mean, yeah, like strawberry, banana. Like where you find some strawberry banana weed?
Duh.
Bubble gum and shit.
Bubble gum. Like, where you get this bubble gum weed from, man?
Bubble gum shit growing up here.
I ain't never seen a bubble gum tree.
Okay. Shit, but like one thing, you know what I'm saying, that I did get up out of this, you know what I'm saying, stop fucking with hot dog water. I'll say that shit. Get the live resin.
Live rosin.
Rosin
and resin to the rosin with the O that's the one.
I got a defect. I be high all the time. So resin.
Right. Like why y'all even name it the same? They should have switched it up a little bit. Yeah.
So where are some locations we can find these products at?
Oh man, if you're in Long Beach, I recommend the Circle. I recommend Flight on Cherry. Okay. There's a couple more spots, man, I'm leaving out. But we're in 64 and Hope. Definitely check out that black owned Gorilla RX black owned dispensary. Definitely rock with them. We're all over, man. We're in Santa Ana at Tropicana, Planet 13. Man, like I said, we in over 80 shops, man. Go ahead, go on Weed Maps, type in Clay 9, and it'll show you right where it's at.
Dope. Check them out, man. Definitely tap into it. If you ain't fuck with them, fuck with them.
Yeah, shit.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So we definitely appreciate you coming in and fucking with us, man. It was definitely a dope interview.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So look, tap in with us, man. Thank y'all. This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast with Big J
and Serpo Jr. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and tell a friend.
Yes.